In nearly every religious tradition in the world, there are stories of otherwise normal men who went through a process of transformation. They went through a trial by fire, a dark night of the soul. They underwent a ritual death and rebirth. They were tested in body, mind, and spirit. They went through long periods of fasting with prayer, meditation, and ritual. Something had changed in them. During their fast and ritual process, these men were tempted by dark spirits. The Buddha was tempted by Mara. Jesus was offered the kingdoms of the world by the devil. For students of the Western mystery tradition, these temptations, the fasting, the complete and total commitment to the spiritual path, this all sounds very similar to the magic of Abramelin the Mage. The Book of Abramelin tells the story of an Egyptian mage named Abraham. In the book, the student Abraham of Worms passes on his magical and Kabbalistic secrets to his son and tells him how he acquired this knowledge. The text describes an elaborate ritual whose purpose is to obtain the knowledge and conversation of the magician's holy guardian angel. The descriptions of a man who has attained the conversation with his holy guardian angel are incredibly similar to stories of the rainbow body from Tibet, the achievement of enlightenment, or Christ consciousness. A person in touch with their holy guardian angel has access to more intuition, increased IQ, increased creativity. This person would display characteristics of what we call in modern times a genius. In the process described by Abramelin the Mage, once one has gained conversation with the holy guardian angel, they therefore go on to call on to hordes of demons and armies of dark forces. The magician must then bind them and overcome their dark temptations, much like the Buddha overcame Mara and Jesus overcame Lucifer in the desert. Do these dark forces, in some Jungian sense, represent the shadow of the magician? When the magician, or Buddha, or Jesus overcomes the demon, Mara, Lucifer, are they overcoming the shadow self, the lower self? What if the magician makes a purposeful confrontation with the shadow? Is there something gained in the psyche? Is there some sort of barrier to genius that these demonic entities represent in the human mind? Is all of this some sort of misunderstood science or psychology that we just do not understand with our modern minds? One thing we do know for sure is that fasting, whether long-term or short-term, can cause stem cells to be produced in the body. Could this psychosomatic experience, combined with the physical release of stem cells, somehow lock into place a higher personality? Could this be a plausible explanation for the vast changes seen in people who undergo these ritual fasts? It might all sound like superstition or barbaric, ancient, outdated beliefs, but one thing is for sure. The men who underwent these processes, underwent these trials, they have shaped our world. They have etched their mark upon physical reality. The human mind is capable of storing up to 20 languages. Acquired savant syndrome is a medical reality. There are medically documented human beings who in modern times have suddenly gained the ability to play multiple instruments. There are men and women who after one glance can draw every detail of an entire city. The ability to become a genius is a scientific fact. So is there a scientific method for achieving such a thing? Maybe